What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like some footage has surfaced of Cathy Engelbert counting Caitlin Clark pockets, and it's looking real spooky about her actually me making those comments about Caitlin. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. Thing that was popping yesterday was Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. Many fans was demanding that Nafisa Collier come up with some type of footage, some type of something showing that she actually made those comments. Now, no footage of her talking to Nafisa Collier has surfaced, but what is surfacing is comments she made about Caitlin Clark all last year, pretty much her coming into the league with a bag already. Now, we know Caitlin Clark was a multimillionaire in college. Caitlin Clark made more money in college than a lot of these WNBA teams was making in a year, bro. Her and Angel Reese. People can say what they want about Angel, but she had a bag too. One thing about this, the whole NIL landscape of thing is granting these college players more money. And a lot of times, a lot of these players stay in college relatively than coming to the W because they make more money while being in college. Now, that's why these CBA negotiations is so important, because it's finally time for these ladies to get at least the type of money they're making in college, bro. But make no excuses about it. Don't look like Cathy ready to in that situation either, which that's a whole nother topic. We ain't even finna get into that. But something that I do want to talk about is the comments that she made about Caitlin Clark. And new footage. Now, she can't deny she didn't make these damn comments, because one thing about the internet, it's undefeated. And I don't know why. Cathy stood up her and say that she didn't make any comments about Caitlin Clark with her money. When, we got a hell of a footage of her making strong remarks about Caitlin Clark pocket. Definitely pocket watching. Now, Cathy, what the conversation that she had with Nafisa Collier was a pocket watching conversation. Now, we seen the press conference yesterday, so I'm playing some of that. She made it seem like she wasn't pocket watching. Watch this. See, I love y'all, man, because y'all gonna get right down to business. We ain't playing no games. Y'all ain't playing no games with finding this stuff on the internet. I ain't lying. Shout out to everybody on Twitter, bro, because the internet is undefeated. Now, Cathy looking real goofy right now because, the homeboy Mike said that this is what I was talking about. What the F are you so worried about Caitlin Clark endorsement money for? Now, Correlation was the one who originally found this. Shout out to Correlation. Let's listen.
Well, let me clarify first, because it's proxy season, right? No CEO do you just put the base pay in there. You put their bonus, you put their stock options, you put everything. Caitlin has the ability to make up to $500,000 just in WNBA wages this year. So, of course, they're just looking at a base which is collectively bargained. And actually, it's low because she's the number one pick. She'll make a little more than that. But she also has millions and millions of dollars of endorsements.
Pocket watching. Why you counting her endorsements? What do her endorsements got to do with her WNBA salary? That right there shows to look a little spooky for you, Cathy.
Actually, because she declared to become pro, her endorsements are higher in dollar value. She has a global platform now, not just a U.S. platform. So she's going to do just fine, as will the top players in the league, as every league does. Also, there's comparisons to the men. Those men's leagues are 75 to 120 years old. We're tipping off our 28th season. I would say if you looked at them 28 seasons in, we're further ahead. But I realize we still have a lot of work to do. And it's all about the ecosystem. Well, let me...
Cathy. So you, hold on, wait a minute, because I think it might be a little more. It might be a little more footage. This Cathy saying that she didn't say those things. Let me blow this one up, because I can blow this one up. Let's see.
You've continued to express that you're disheartened by the characterization of your conversation with Nafisa Collier. Just again, seeking clarity. Did you in fact say that Caitlin Clark should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything? And do you actually feel that way, that without this platform, players like Caitlin Clark wouldn't be making what they do off the court?
Yeah, obviously I did not make those comments. Caitlin has been a transformational player in this league. She's...
Now, it's kind of hard to believe you, Cathy, after you just did a year ago before. Oh, Caitlin's coming to the league with $1 million endorsements. Caitlin's coming to the league with this and that. You made those comments publicly, Cathy. Who knows what you said privately? Told y'all yesterday. I'm convinced she said it, bro.
She's been a great representative of the game. She's brought in tens of millions of new fans to the game. Proud of what she's put on the court. Unfortunately, the injuries held her back from a full season this year. But again, I'm not going to get into every counterpoint. It's not productive here. We're here to celebrate the WNBA finals. I think what Indiana just did was amazing with all the injuries they had and everything they faced this year, and bringing that to a Game 5 in overtime. But yeah, as I said, there's a lot of inaccuracies reported out there, and I certainly did not say that.
But something you did say, Cathy, was this right here. Because I got to play this again.
It's proxy season, right? Well, let me clarify first, because it's proxy season, right? No CEO, do you just put the base pay in there? You put their bonus, you put their stock options, you put everything. Caitlin has the ability to make up to $500,000 just in WNBA wages this year. So, of course, they're just looking at a base which is collectively bargained. And actually, it's low because she's the #1 pick. She'll make a little more than that. But she also has millions and millions of dollars of endorsements. She's actually, because she declared to become pro, her endorsements are higher in dollar value. She has a global platform now, not just a U.S. platform. So she's going to do just fine, as will the top players in the league, as every league does. Also, there's comparisons to the men. Those men's leagues.
Now, Cathy did say that. Millions of dollars in endorsement. You was counting Caitlin Clark pockets, and now you're looking real silly, Cathy. Because who knows, like I stated, what Cathy said privately about Caitlin Clark. At the end of the day, to me, do I believe Cathy said those things to Nafisa Collier? Yes, I believe she did. I believe she hella said those things, and she said a little more than that. That's my belief, and I believe Nafisa Collier is not the only one that knows she said that. Who's all on that console? I think Breanna Stewart know too. I think other members of the NBA, WNBA know Cathy said it too. Will other players come forward and we hear their side of the story is the question. But something about this that is spooky is, will we hear audio? Not AI. Some real audio of Cathy saying those set things about Caitlin. Because I said it once and I'll say it again. In the age of the WNBA, in the age of technology, ain't no telling what's going to come out the woodwork. Just like we had that little clip from NBC, there's probably more of Cathy counting Caitlin Clark pockets as a commissioner. This look a little spooky. Could you imagine Adam Silver counting Steph Curry pockets, counting LeBron pockets, endorsements? Let me know. Roger Goodell counting players' endorsement money. Name another league. I will wait. Where you seen commissioners counting players' pockets? Damn. Guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this one. Keep them bells on. I will be back with another one. And until next time, oh yeah, we're about to be cooking on Cathy for a minute, bro, because I don't think this is going away. Shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out. Yeah, this is not going away.